Man, what's good, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, subscribe or die trying or whatever. But we're gonna have to get into this conversation. And I'm gonna just lay some things out. So I get up and I see the thing with AM1. It's like a 7 hour stream. What the heck? And SBE, I think it's Shame, Blame, and Explain. I think that's what it is. And I'm fast forwarding. And then he's talking about the Black Manosphere list and who's on it. I think Ty City popped in there, Ramil popped in there, um, Mr. Fantastic popped in there, Roger went in there to say what was going on or whatever. And Super Sly wound up coming up in there. I think Jessica X wound up coming in there. And it's the same old scenario. They trolling. That's what it is. Like Ramil trolling, AM1 trolling, of course. Who was that? Sly trolling, But Ty City trolling. And the reason I say they trolling is because what are you actually mad about? So the Black Manosphere had a list. We got a list of people who are quote unquote in the Black Manosphere. And the thing about it is, the thing about it is at the end of the day, I don't know what's up with this mic right now, but at the end of the day, it's just people saying, okay, this is who in, this is who not. Because people said they was in or said they didn't want to be in. It's like, okay, it's ever evolving, right? And now you upset about what? And I'm gonna cut right to the heart of this scenario. Right to the heart of it. A lot of folks were in the Black Manosphere that are not in it now. But they're lying about their reason. Oh, it's going left. It's a bad space. They were usually the bad people. That's the reality. All the sucker stuff that was going on, they did a lot of the sucker stuff. So cool. Go do you, I guess, in your own area, your own space. And guess what? It'll be nobody else to blame when you're doing sucker stuff by yourself. And it doesn't, like, to me, it really didn't matter. Like, if you're not in the Black Manosphere no more. Cool, whatever. But the other problem is this. A lot of the people that have these issues, they jump in and out of the Black Manosphere when it's convenient. See, when things going good, oh yeah, I'm in. When they don't like what's going on, as far as they're not getting enough, I guess, clout or money out of the situation, I don't like them no more. That's how it's been going with the same group of people. The same group of people. No, that's not true. No, it's not like that. It's exactly like that. Like everybody has their own little thing they're doing, their own little lane. It's just saying these people were pretty much in the same sphere. Nothing really major, nothing really bad about that. It used to be a space about men. Ramil said it was a space about men, but Ramil was doing some of the sucker stuff. Ramil was the one doing the porn. Ramil was the one, selling his channel. Ramil was the one with the music video, pump and dump knee. Ramil was the one that was, I'm going to dress up when I'm with Kevin, and when I'm not with Kevin, I'm going to diss him. So, whatever, man. He can do his thing, whatever he's doing his thing. It's like, no problem. Like, I don't see the issue. AM1, I don't see the issue. He always trolling. Stop acting like these people don't have a history of trolling. Cool dude, but he trolls. Sly, I like Sly, but he's a troll. He's a troll. That's what that is. Real talk. What's happening? So, and he was cool with trolling until he got trolled by Grandmaster Troll. Then something was wrong. It's like, man, y'all tripping. And is he part of the Black Manosphere? I can't say that. I mean, he was part of the Rumble. And he loved the Rumble because he loves to argue. He loves, shenanigans. And I don't understand what's happening, Sheep. I don't understand how, people who love arguing and love creating controversy and conflict all of a sudden act like they so holy now. I don't do that no more. You do this. Like y'all got an issue with Obsidian because he a shock jock. Y'all do the exact same thing. You do the exact same thing. But I don't like that. It's the exact same thing. It's just you're doing it wherever you're at. I don't get it. I saw Fantastic pop up there, and he was like, y'all part of the space because y'all been in it. Y'all, if y'all make content, it's tied to the space. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I mean, dang, if you don't like the Black Manosphere that much, okay. But why you keep making content in it? It don't make or about it. You get what I'm saying? Why? Why? You know, they're like this, they're like that. Man, a lot of this feminine behavior is the people trolling the space. They don't make content about these guys don't all make content about women. The same guys that say men are making content about women all the time are making content about women all the time. Or I take that back. Half of them are doing that. The other half are just making content about, I don't know why you're in the Black Manosphere. I don't know why you're in the Black Manosphere. I don't know why you're in the Black Manosphere. I see a problem with the Black Manosphere. I don't get the issue with the Black Manosphere. It's not real in the Black Manosphere. Well, would you do something else? I mean, Jesus. We have all these problems from a bunch of people who just don't want to do nothing but argue. And here's an interesting thing to me. Nobody, like a person, that list, I'm part of that list. You get what I'm saying? Like we had to look up a bunch of people, we had to run it through somebody that's prevalent in the space. And like from that point on, if you want to be on it, you're on it. If you don't, you don't. Not a big deal. The issue is becoming very pertinent to, and I said it a long time ago, y'all just want Kevin's spot, O'Shea's spot, Angry Man spot, Obsidian spot. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. I can't say Obsidian spot because he's not big enough yet. Or I'll say Crimson Cure spot. Or Stephen's Cold spot. You get what I'm saying? That's when people go, man, you know, I do what they do. And that's why I put, you're going to see the thumbnail is going to be the belly thumbnail. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because that's what this is. A bunch of guys upset about something that they participated in for years. And then when they felt like somebody else was getting more shine than them, they was like, I'm out of here. F these people. Okay. The content creators cannot control who follows who subscribes to who pops up in whose chat. So it's like, whatever, man. You know, a lot of these cats, to me, a lot of hit dogs are hollering and a lot of jealous people, jealous ones do still envy. Because if you're doing you and staying in your own lane, what's the issue? Like, what's the real issue? I can't believe such and such is doing this and such is doing that. People switched up plenty of times. There are people who are not in the Black Manosphere right now who said, I'm not in it. And we'll come right back to it. Because they've done it 5, 10, 15 times already. Appreciate it, Brandon. Like, they've done this. This is what they do. They get frustrated with the space. And truth is, the reason why cats get frustrated with the Black Manosphere, the Manosphere, the Red Pill, whatever you want to call it, is because a lot of the guys are looking for entertainment. And at the end of the day, they do not want self-improvement. That's what's going on. Like, people are upset that I gotta jazz hands and shuck and jive to get you people to pay attention. What do you think all this drama is for? Because all of you manly men who are in the space and it's about manhood and masculinity and alpha maleism and all of that, y'all show up all the time for drama like a little girl. Everything about self-improvement, y'all don't show up. Y'all do not show up. Y'all do not care about that. So all the people who, even some of the people who don't like the Black Manosphere anymore, what do you think they're doing? Causing drama so y'all can show up and have a little coven of people like, yeah, I'm more of a man than them. How you more of a man? Because I'm gossiping like a real man. You know, what's up, Game Changer? Mr. Knox, what's popping? This is all that's going on. You laugh, pull up, speak your mind, pull up. It's like, bro. And it's content. Let's just be honest, it's content. People, it's a free country. You can create whatever kind of content you want. But it's quite hypocritical for people to create content anti what they are. Okay, so you're not in the Black Manosphere. You're Black Manosphere-esque now. I'm doing something different. No, you're not. You're doing the same exact thing. And the Black Manosphere has a bad name. I wonder why it has a bad name. I wonder why. They always beefing. You one of the people always beefing. They always talking about people. You one of the people always talking about people. They always concentrating on BS. You one of the ones always concentrating about BS. But you know what I'm saying? It's always everybody else, but not you. This becomes ridiculous after a while. Because it's about women. Okay. It's all about women. Okay, cool. No problem. But the same people were upset when, they were on panels making content about women and with women. And what happened was when women that were adjacent to this space started blowing up, all of a sudden they went back to Superman masculinity. Oh man, it's about being the manhood and masculinity. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's about she got more subscribers. And now you're going to reel the same people in with that hater mentality. Man, how dare y'all be with them? How dare y'all talk to them? That's not real. We the real ones. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Thanks, fam. Yeah, it's to me, it is a clout. It's stupid. Because at the moment when somebody says, okay, just make some content, just go ahead. Hey, if all your major content, and I'm not going to say people don't make stuff that has nothing to do with the Black Manosphere. That's a lie. People make their own content. But you got to ask this question. How come some of your most viewed, watched material is really Black Manosphere material from the people that are your subscribers and your viewers, your viewership? So if they're showing up for that type of stuff, what is the real problem? Is the problem the Black Manosphere? Is the Black Manosphere, or is the problem your subscribers? Because you know how to reel them in over and over and over again. We all got analytics when we create content. I know for a fact what generates views. I just don't do it. I'm not good. I don't want to talk about women every day. Come on, what's going on? I don't want to, so I don't. But there's a lot of young men, grown men who that's what they gravitate to, Yeah, exactly. I'm better than other ones. And it don't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Because at some point, everybody's going to get pulled to the carpet at some point. And you got, from what I gathered, I could be wrong, AM1, I would say MOT, I don't know if I can't say Sub-Zero, but, I don't know. I don't know about Sub-Zero because I ain't seen him in a minute. Got to check my doggone algorithm or whatever. But the heck is that? From TV. Phineas, what's up? I don't know, but Sly is on his entertainment stuff. I don't, I troll him about football. Uh-oh, hold on. I would troll Sly about Tom Brady because he's a Tom Brady fan. But this other stuff is just BS. Bad press is a game. It is. You know, Super Slide, Super Slide 85. Uh, I don't know what went on with Ty City. It's a lot of guys who basically, if you don't want to be in, if you don't like the Black Manosphere anymore, okay. But what you get to is too many guys who want to turn rogue. Like O'Shea says, he's not in the space no more, and that's my dog. He's not in the space no more. Whatever. But at some point, do I think he'll come back? Yeah. Angry Man says he's not in the space. He said it numerous times. Do I think at some point he comes back? Yeah. That's just what I think. But what they don't do is turn rogue. I'm beefing with this guy and this and that and this is that. And it's like, yeah, people are just, what they call it, straw man arguments. A lot of this stuff is a straw man beef. People create a Black Manosphere. People who are in the Black Manosphere basically created a straw man of the Black Manosphere and attacked that. It's sucker stuff. Because it's really a lot of people, and I'll say it directly. There's a lot of people who didn't get a lot of not even subscribers, a lot of constant views. People don't get the engagement like that. They don't. We don't. I'm one of them. I can say that. Concern, that's crazy, ain't it? But you don't get the engagement, and what will engage people is drama. See, the drama goes a whole lot further than even quote unquote talking about women. He's talking about women. Beef, just create a beef every day. But at some point, you got to say, okay, it's just drama. Like when I was naming people like Taz, Taz is basically anti the Black Manosphere. That's no different than basically the SBE guys. Was Taz a part of the Black Manosphere? Taz was on a Rumble. He was always the antithesis to it. So to me, it's just like people who play politics. You started off a liberal, and now you're a far right wing conservative. You started off a conservative, now you're a far left wing liberal. And then at some point, something's gonna happen, and you're gonna switch up again. I talked about it before. A lot of this stuff to me is just WWE politics. This is SBE to me is just guys collectively turning heel. It's the NWO day. It's the Attitude Era. But they're all here for the show, though. It's not gonna. Don't expect guys to, be who once in the Black Manosphere, who are now anti the Black Manosphere, to create their own thing that's outside of the Black Manosphere. That ain't gonna happen. Because they're 10 toes down in the shenanigans. Hold up, appreciate it. Bad pressure. Right. It's the same thing. They always talking about women, and ironically, everybody looks for a reason to turn on somebody. People turned on, in my opinion, people turned on O'Shea because of the Rumble. He stopped doing the Rumble. It wasn't putting a lot of people on. He had some beefs behind the scenes. What's up, D. Darrell? I hope you're doing good, man. He had some beefs behind the scenes with Angry Man predominantly. But people turned on him not for that. They turned on him because of the Rumble. You ain't doing the Rumble no more. You ain't putting me on. It's like, okay, all right. People turned on, how can I say this? I can't necessarily, people were turned off by Obsidian because he's always like, a contrarian, basically. And at the same time, I think people are going to Angry Man now because Angry Man channel blew up, and his issue with the JPT thing, now he's not black anymore, right? It's like, okay, whatever. People turned on Kevin. People was calling Kevin all kind of flowery, rainbowy individuals before he blew up. And then he blew up. What you mean? We not brothers no more, brother? Like, you're not gonna put me on? I hated you all my life. It's like, okay, bro. You know, shout out, like, people turn on Steph, because Steph was a young dude coming up. There was other content creators, in the Black Manosphere who was, guess what? Man, I don't like the young, like, you ain't on the young, like, he blew up, whatever. It doesn't make, to me, it's like the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So at some point, when and the subscribers don't even, because the subscribers are basically avatars at this point who just show up for girlish issues. And think about it. If you're a content creator and you look at your analytics, and you have a man-based channel, right? That's about manhood or masculinity or manosphere-esque or in the manosphere. And you talk about drama, beef, or just BS that's just like, and most of the guys show up in large numbers. That's what they like. That's what you've attracted. That's your subscribers. That's part of who you are. Now you got a choice to make. Am I gonna keep doing that, or I'm gonna do something different? Because if you do something different, you're gonna lose the views. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you do something different, you're gonna lose the views. And when people lose the views from trying to, go a different direction, you know what they do? They run right back to the let me center myself back in the Black Manosphere content and get these brothers back on board, and then I'm gonna pivot again. And then when if that pivot don't work again, they're gonna get mad, blow up, anti-space, and slowly but surely pivot right back to the space and do it again. See, guys ain't willing to just go that direction and stay there and just build from there. They're not willing to do that. It's to me, it's a content strategy. And guys can say whatever they want, but that's what constantly keeps happening. I personally don't get the issue, because to me it's convenient. People are doing stuff when it's convenient. People are in the Black Manosphere when it's convenient. They're out when it's convenient. They're back in when it's convenient. They're anti when it's convenient. They're all for it when it's convenient. It's like, bro, what are we doing here? What are you doing, really? And then at the same time talking about, people are talking about how real they are. I'm like, come on, dog. I'm different. You can't be different if you this ephemeral. I mean, if you blow in the wind which every direction, you're not sticking to nothing. A lot of these guys who became anti-Black Manosphere, who was in it, they don't really stick to it. They're really just, throwing a shot out in different ways, hoping, and when something sticks, they'll ride their wave. And and the truth is the truth. People rock with Ramil. He got a channel. Whenever he uploads, a bunch of people show up. They show up. They show up and show out for Ramil. But Ramil has a habit of just going off the rails for a reason that you can't understand. He went off the rails at Kevin. He went off the rails at the Black Manosphere. He went off the rails and was anti him. Like, you don't want this. You sold your page to a female who actually is in the space, but so now she has 2 channels, and it's like, that's business. It's like, that's weird. Like you are the very guy you talk about. The other thing, and I got to get to this part because I got to be honest, just about the Manosphere in general. And I ain't gonna say AM1 is like the poster child for this, because he's not. But there are a lot of guys don't have any kids, don't have a single, and they're older, and it looks like they don't want to have any kids, and they don't want to be in a relationship no time soon. So it's like, well, what the heck? So if guys are talking about relationship issues or relationship topics, and these guys were either married, divorced, have kids, or in a relationship, or got out of a relationship, or dating, They're talking about something that they're dealing with. If you're not doing none of those things, really, what is your issue? You're talking about something that you're not even experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really in a dating, you're really not having kids, you're really not getting into relationships. What? And you're anti-Black Manosphere for what reason? Like, you should be doing something else with your time, don't you think? But guess what? Hey, man, if I Birdman hand rub this thing and bring up this BS, yeah, I'm on it. Like, all right, whatever, man. Because I know you guys don't like guys. So, you don't like the world? Okay, fine. You finding your place in it? Okay, fine. Remember, clown, whatever. I'm not tripping on like, I'm not tripping on Ramil. I'm not tripping on Ty City. I'm not tripping on that. I'm just pointing out, in my opinion, what I'm seeing. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. I'm never gonna have kids. I ain't gonna be with nobody. Okay. So why don't you make, I guess, I can't say MGTOW, but make whatever you trying to make. Like Ramil, he pump and dump thing, right? Okay, he talk about pumping and dumping, but see, I think that spot got a little too hot, and he just wanted to back off. That's maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I saw. At least that's what I thought I saw, because it's been a minute. Slide. Slide, funny dude. He just trolling, dog. He over there. What is that dang on cat in the cartoons? That's what Slide do. He gonna say something completely off the wall, make up something that makes no sense to me. Like, how did you put this with that? And he trolling. And and I can say this, from experience, as far as being online and on YouTube and the Black Manosphere for a very long time. There's a bunch of different type of personalities in the space in general. So what people don't want to hear is everybody has a thing that they gravitate to, and I'm just talking about the listeners per se. It's like, okay. So when people go Hotep, it's people over there. When people go Rogue, it's people over there. When people go spiritual, it's people over there. When people go just drama, it's people everywhere. But to me, man, a lot of this has to do with, honestly, I personally believe that the Black Manosphere, as far as the majority of the Black Manosphere, is shadow banned. That's just my personal belief. And to get out of being shadow banned, you gotta kind of get away from the Black Manosphere. You can make the same material, but you kind of got to get to the side of it. You get what I'm saying? Because you got guys, the YouTube algorithm, though the Black Manosphere has a huge impact, the algorithm is straight shadow ban material. So, and be truth be told, our material ain't that offensive. Now, back in the day, about 4 or 5 years ago, I could see where it's super offensive, and that was particular people. But now, pretty much everything you see, people you see guys, men, you see young men and young women and older men and older women basically saying stuff we've said a million times. Most of them, you can tell, have no life experience because they didn't live it. They heard it from us online because they were watching and basically in the shadow ban realm. And then Kevin blew up. All this really, in my opinion, started when Kevin blew up. Once Kevin blew up, and he didn't blow up on YouTube, by the way. YouTube shadow banned the heck out of him too. But what blew him up was WorldStar. He kept popping up on WorldStar to the point that people came to YouTube to see him. So There's, you can try if you want to do the YouTube thing where make your shorts, make a short after a short after a short after a short. You're gonna gain subscribers at some point because that's what the algorithm's looking for. But I'm gonna tell you, you keep making shorts, it's gonna max out at a certain point. And those people who subscribe from your shorts somehow don't watch your videos like that in the beginning. So you can get 50,000 people from shorts, and guess what happened? You're gonna have darn near the same view count when you make video. It's not gonna make sense to you. But the other guys, who want to kind of get out of the Black Manosphere, they just don't want to be shadow banned no more. And I understand that. I get that they don't want. Look, man, I'm doing this. I'm busting I'm putting in a lot of work, and I'm not even getting recognized for the work I do. And I'm on here however many times. Personally, only reason I'm on here today is because I'm off from work because I hurt myself. That's the only reason. What's up, Dave? That's the only reason. Because when I'm at work, I try to figure out, like, every now and then I'll pop in and I'm in the clouds on people's chats. I be trying to figure out how all these brothers are online. Like, real talk. And I ain't talking about the people creating content. I'm talking about the subscribers. Like, God, what is it? Man, it's 500 people here. Where these brothers come from? And nobody ain't work or nothing. What's going on? To me, it just doesn't make sense. But there are certain times of the day and there are certain people who work from home and everything goes on. You know what I'm saying? These street dudes in the space, friend of street, non-street dude. Oh, yeah. I mean, even that, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of these guys, a lot of people in general aren't street dudes anymore. Like, don't in my opinion, don't believe the hype. So just because a person sold 1 8 ball back in the day, that's all they gotta live for. I'm a street, not really. Like, I know, I've never dealt drugs in my life. I was never in a gang, but I can tell you, if it goes left, the people who knew me, my best friends would bring me instead of a lot of street dudes because I would actually do something. A lot of this stuff is BS. You said what? Ooh, it doesn't make sense at some point. Like, I don't get how you can make up beef with a space that you were in, and it just doesn't make sense to me. That's like being mentored to fight. Like if Mike Tyson was your trainer and Mike Tyson taught you how to fight his way, and you went out and you started winning in that same style, and then you dissed Mike Tyson. Like, man, I don't mess with he trifling, he this, he that. And when you go out, you don't really get another trainer. You do the same thing Mike taught you. And you're in the ring, this is all me. You know what I'm saying? What? How does all you? That's the same. You've been the same fighter for the last 3 years that you left Mike. And Mike trained you 5 years before that. You the same dude. No, I'm different. I don't throw the uppercut and hook. I throw the hook and uppercut. You see the difference? Bro, it's the same combination. He taught you both of them. No. It don't make no sense. So a lot of this stuff is BS. And even when Fantastic got on the panel, he was like, man, a lot of y'all dudes, y'all say y'all not in the space, but y'all doing exactly, everything y'all came for is this. Yeah, Rocky 5. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video to say I ain't like them dudes. Whatever, dog. Whatever. Don't be like if we such a bad guys, don't be like us. Just in my opinion, don't be like us, man. Don't be. One of the only issues I really have, and even with the guys like Sub-Zero, he's in a whole nother category. And I'm gonna tell you why. Sub-Zero created a school to get people to get people acclimated with IT so they could get jobs. Whole nother category. You can't say he didn't do anything to better brothers' lives. You can't. You can't. So if he say, man, I don't rock with them people no more, hey, whatever. He does something that I think he still does it to empower Black men. But he'll tell brothers about ourselves, like, hey man, you too lazy, dog. So hey, a whole nother category. You know, other guys, it's like you just complaining. You're saying Black men are complaining about women, and you're complaining about Black men complaining about women while you're making the same content complaining about women. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. And maybe you're mad about something, but you're not going to tell the people why you mad. That's for me, that's the real issue. Why don't you tell everybody what you're really upset about? Tell them what you're really mad about. Tell them why you really have an issue. Because nobody helped you bump you to that next little phase. Oh, it ain't about that. They lying. It ain't that many brothers online anymore, truth be told, that create content that are really trying to help brothers and care about brothers anymore. And I'm going to tell you, real talk, I'm going to tell you, and the reason why is because brothers didn't want the help. That's what it is. Brothers wanted the entertainment. So when you get mad at people who got big off of entertaining people, they got big from entertaining y'all because y'all didn't want the help. So, okay, so Hollow Monster with a cold piece. Man, I don't even know what a Hollow Monster is, bro. Yeah, hey, I'm old now. But appreciate it though. It's one of those things that at this point it's like, what we doing? Don't think these brothers are out to help you anymore. Because we've seen it. A lot of you brothers don't want help. If guys want to help, if you want to help with, say, because who else does that? I want to say Theo. I want to say Theo wife is another person. I want to say that's Theo that does the IT and helps brothers get jobs. I want to say, I could be wrong, but I think so. Well, the minority of brothers who are in this space go there. When brothers were getting help going into trucking, that was a minority of brothers. When brothers was telling people about crypto, that was a minority of brothers. You know what I'm saying? When brothers was telling people about getting better equipment, there's a minority of brothers who listen. And all of y'all wanted the entertainment, whether you like it or not. That's what it is. Thank you. It is Theo. Appreciate it. That's what it is. That's the real talk. A lot of you brothers who like the Black Manosphere, you like the Sunday Rumble because you wanted to hear all that hollering all the Sunday. That's what you wanted. You get what I'm saying? Men do not. Right. I feel you on that, Phineas. That's the issue. So it's like, okay, brothers don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. I mean, could if think about it, if you're mad at O'Shea for the celebrity jump, what do the numbers say? You show up for the celebrity jump. What do the numbers say? See, when he was putting up how thirsty y'all was in the comment section, y'all didn't want to watch them videos because you didn't realize he caught a lot of folks who was talking all that, in the chat, red pill, yeah, I don't mess with these chicks, I don't mess with these chicks. And they all in these Facebook groups and these YouTube things chatting up with girls, hey baby, I love y'all. I lick jelly off your toes. Oh, I ain't gonna watch that video. He caught me. But when the celebrity junk, you there. Think about it. Angry Man is I think one of the dopest visual people on YouTube. Point blank period. Point blank period. And he's making the shorts with the the looks and the entertainment value. That's what you wanted. All the stuff he told you years ago to help you, that's not what you wanted. But and then Obsidian, y'all, he's polarizing, but you want the entertainment. Yeah, he could be a contrarian and a shock jock, but you're gonna show up for it. You know why? Because he's a contrarian and a shock jock. That's why. You're gonna show up because I can't believe you said that. Because when he's just talking regular stuff to handle business and man up and do certain things, y'all ain't trying to hear that. You're not. Just like the thing when people talk about Kevin, and rest in peace to Kevin. When he was talking to men all those years, nobody really showed up in those numbers. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. Oh, but when he started talking to women, it was entertainment. It was entertainment. Yeah, really, it's 50-50. In my opinion, Phineas, it's 50-50 because more guys showed up to go, oh, see, I told you. It's crazy. It's like, oh, bro, we already knew that. Kevin already knew that. And I can't slight anybody for not being in this space for a very long time. But we've had those same discussions that Kevin was having on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I think on Tuesday and Thursday on Instagram, we had those discussions already on panels when it was Google Hangouts. So he was ready for everything they said. And if you would have been there, if you would have took some time and went back in the archives, you'd have seen some of those things. That's what it is. What's up, underrated, man? Get ready for these boxing matches, fam. Get ready. It's going down in that 135 division. But that's what it is, ultimately. Ultimately, that's what it is. So guys got to, like I'll say this, just as a content creator, right? I'll say this. If you want to make content, you got to go live a lot. And me, I don't do that anymore. I don't. The reason I'm on this and on YouTube, because I got rid of StreamYards because I wasn't doing lives like that anymore. But guys do lives because of the engagement. Because a lot of times, brothers in this space, it's like immediate. Like you got to get them engaged right then. It's not then you got to get to the level where they're gonna be engaged to the videos over and over again. Because we're men, not women. You guys will show up for the women, and to me, that's what this is about for the most part. The women and the young men. And what I'm about to say is gonna be messed up, and to me, it's not off the rails, but a lot of people, like, I'm not gonna say a lot of people who dislike the Black Manosphere, and they talk about and say how dysfunctional it is. I see who y'all gravitate to. I mean, and it's no disrespect, but y'all gravitate to Fresh and Fit, and y'all know they got suspect character. You get what I'm saying? Y'all will gravitate to even Ramil. You know he got a suspect character. And it is, y'all gravitate to people with suspect characters and then get mad and say, it's the space. It's like, no, that's what, bro, whatever it is internally with y'all that you got that in you, you ain't trying to get it out. So you gravitate to people like you. And you like to point the finger at everybody else. I feel you on that, Dave. So and sometimes it's entertainment, but to me, sometimes when I'm watching, a lot of y'all rock with people that a lot of y'all are rock with people that you wouldn't be friends with because you couldn't trust them around your family, your friends, your kids, or your girlfriend or your wife. And you're that, and some of y'all are that type of guy who guys don't trust you because you're the same way. But it's online. It's like you vicariously being a snake. Like, I can go, let me get it out. Let me get this snake out of my system by being over there. It's like, hey, bro, whatever. But don't not call a thing a thing. Don't not call a spade because that's what's going on. For me, I don't understand. It's broad behavior. You act like, guys, grown men are acting like little girls and they getting upset about it. And the same thing happens in the comments over and over and over and over and over again. People text, say this and tap that, creating arguments that don't exist. For what? Because really the content, it used to be the content was king, but now it's not that anymore because everybody's doing it. Like the manosphere, or in particularly the black manosphere content is oversaturated. It's oversaturated. That because everybody's saying it. You can see it. You got guys going, well, if I was with a woman and the woman said this, I would do that. You see? So I don't play this game and that game. I would not do that. I would do this. I am. Listen, as a man like myself who is this, and this, will never do that, and that. You see, the modern woman is this, and this. See, you want feminism when it's convenient, but when it's inconvenient, you don't want feminism. See, like you got 500 people doing that. But people are like that. That's what's going on. Yeah, but if somebody's a scumbag, and we know and love some people who are scumbags. Some of our family and friends are scumbags. We still hang around them, but we ain't gonna trust them. Uncle, cool, it's cool. But Uncle say, let me borrow your car. No, I don't think so. You ain't going to the store with my car and come back on Thursday and it's Sunday. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going. But this idea, man, a lot of this stuff is really subscriber based. It's not YouTube based in a sense. Most who wow. Yeah, I get that one, dog. Yeah, you got me on that one, MC. Jesus. And for me, like that's part of the issue also with this is, you got people who have a business mind and they're trying to give you business advice. But you don't listen to them. You got guys who can talk to you about life advice, that's live life, but you might not listen to them. You got guys who might teach you about, your health. You might not listen to them. But once somebody starts listening to them and they get momentum and they start rolling, they get a wave, then all of a sudden, like, let me say this, man, and I'm not changing the subject. I would say one of the biggest issues with the black manosphere and the anti-black manosphere is the same issue. We don't give people their flowers. We don't say, man, yo, that brother's great. I got no problem saying certain people are great because they're great. I think BGS Ibmore is great. When it comes to this, he's dope. I think O'Shea is my dog. I think he's dope when it comes to he's great. I told him before he became, I was like, you're going to be a millionaire doing this. You can ask him. If I told him a long time, I said, you're going to be a millionaire doing this. I thought Angry Man and Angry Man and O'Shea don't get along, but really, I think Angry Man is great at this. I really do. I think Kendra was underrated. Crimson Cure was underrated for a very long time. I think she's great at this. And I'm glad she's getting to where she's getting. Real talk. You get what I'm saying? I'm happy when I can look at Stephen's Cole's channel like, hey, you got all the views, Hey, do that. Great. Say what you want. Well, brothers have paved the way for brothers. AMS just came out and I'm gonna use Alpha Male Strategies as an example for this. I didn't like what he talked about. I didn't like the, lying to chicks and the F them to sleep. And I wasn't into that. I wasn't entertained by none of that. But maybe because I just have a different personality than him. I didn't have a problem. I'm like, I don't need to watch that. But guess what? A lot of brothers, a lot of y'all was there. Y'all was doing this. Y'all was buying the books. Just because I didn't like it myself, don't mean I'm like, you know what, man, forget F that dude. No. He great at what he do. It don't, Rasheed Wallace, ball don't lie. you know. So I'd be like, hey man, that's not my cup of tea, but that dude, he killing that. He obviously killing that because y'all love that. So it's like, keep grinding too, fam. You know, yeah, David, yeah, you right. Your comment is true. Like, but other guys in the space, they got an issue with that. Hey man, this guy, he got 50,000, man. I'm better than him. Hey man, I hope he gets 75. I hope he gets to 100. You know what I'm saying? This guy got 1,000, but he got 4,000 people, but his chat to be jumping. Well, I hope he get 10,000 people and double that chat. Like it's very simple, but it's hard for people to give people their flowers and go, okay, you ain't gotta like everybody. That's what the Black Manosphere is about. A bunch of different black men with different perspectives doing different things. No, Booker Alpharonomy do his thing. He great at it. Black Ram. If Black Ram is a Black Ram is a dog with this stuff. Like just be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Alan Roger Curry was that dude. Even though they talking, they bringing up whatever's going on. David Carroll, he passed away, but David Carroll was a monster with it, man. Say what you want, say what you will, but he was a monster with it. And some things he said I agree with, and some things I didn't. But I can respect. He a monster with this stuff, though. His mind is sharp as I don't know what. I feel you on that, Phineas. Because people, sometimes, my bad, I can't leave it. Jap a monster with this stuff. Jap is entertaining in the mug. He's a monster with this stuff. But maybe he's too abrasive, but y'all show up for Jap. Y'all show that, I'm about to say boy, he ain't no boy. Show that grown man love. He a monster with it. But dang, like you can't respect it. I never like, how can I say this? I was on a brother pill in O'Shea, Donovan with Steve. Look, Solo calling me right now. Hold up. Solo, I'm live. Give me like 5 minutes. And saying that, even Solo, man, like Solo was one of the pioneers. He was making all kinds of great material, and when he pivoted to the crypto stuff, it's like, yeah. And does he troll sometimes? Yes, he do. That's my dog, though. But I call him and laugh. I was like, here you go with that stuff again. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, what is going on? Like a lot of people just want their recognition that they did dope work. And I can say this space is underappreciated. And I get that when you get some people will go left if they feel underappreciated by much. Dang it, David. Thanks, fam. But people go left when they feel underappreciated. I get it. But if you're gonna go left, to me, like if you're gonna go left, go completely left. Like I can be honest, man. I got another channel that I just ain't started yet. I could tell you, not too long ago, I was thinking about not making content no more. Like, you know what? I did a lot, bro. I've done thousands and thousands of videos. You know what I'm saying? Dang. But there comes a point, it's like, I don't want to do no more. And for me, that's fortunate. What's up? She was at work this morning. I popped in. He was in the truck. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. There's a lot of brothers who just don't, this space is so underappreciated that brothers just get mad. I see it all the time. Every now and then I talk to people behind the scenes. It's like, a lot of brothers really want to. I'll say this, and I could be wrong, but this is what I gather. There are a lot of guys who are in the Black Manosphere and who are now no longer in the Black Manosphere. At some point upset at black men for not supporting the black manosphere publicly like they do privately. But they'll support everybody else who's adjacent or black manosphere-esque. And that I think that bothers folks, because you mean to tell me, because those brothers would do so much more to help brothers than the people that they gravitate to. You know, they do so much. They be like, man, bro, I could give you so much game, man, but y'all don't support me. Y'all don't share me like that. Y'all don't do this. Y'all don't do that. And it's one thing if you ain't got it, because my thing about it, just as a content creator, if I'm catering to my people, I already know my people aren't the richest people in America. You get what I'm saying? And black men in particular, we giving money out everywhere. We if we're dating, we're giving money to women. If we got families, we're giving money to our wives, our kids. If we got kids with no family, you got the child support, you got this, that, and the third. Sometimes you're out here helping people. I get it, you know. So you can't just be, you know, dishing out to people like, man, I got love for you. But when guys used to say, hey man, like the video, share the video, that's what used to tick guys off the most. Just like, damn, bro, at least get the message out. And now guys have seen that the message is so far out and it don't add up. The math don't math, and guys are pissed. So you mean to tell me, man, this video got 10,000 people, and people are view watching, or pocket watching, and counting. People are looking at, and people are looking at the chats, like in the comment section, like, damn, bro, I know you've been subscribed to me for years, but you don't comment like this. You don't share it. You share the video. You don't share. You never share my stuff, and it's the same video. Like, and you still don't share. What's up? Like, this is what's going on. You know, I'm being nice. Oh. You know, oh yeah, you got a point with that one, David. You know, some of these guys are mentally messed up. Some of them. You know, I deal with it, in the comment section from time to time. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, how do you know? I get it. You know, some guys, some guys are not that bright. Like, I could put a picture up, a thumbnail, and get a comment. I'm like, how did you get that from that, bro? How did you, bro? What the picture, the title? How did you? What, bro? You ain't rap too tight. You know, and the other thing is, man, even when I say people are viewing other people or getting around other people or whatever, the other thing is this. A lot of people have used the red pill content to not live life. That's what happened. Y'all got this quote unquote red pill game, and y'all stop living life. I ain't gonna approach nobody because I got the red pill. I ain't dating, I got the red pill. Okay, man, well, I'm not going, and it spilled over into, we used to tell guys, be on your purpose. And that wasn't just Alpha Male Strategies, by the way, but that wasn't just him. That was before him too, but I'm just putting that out there. But guess what happened? You guys wasn't on your purpose. Y'all wasn't on your purpose at all. And you red pilled, I ain't gonna do that. Why would I do that? Because if I did that, and eventually a woman would come and take everything. It's like, bro, you got to live your life at some point. They complain because they ain't getting laid. It's ridiculous. Because sex has become and to me, I was talking to my uncle yesterday. Yesterday was it's a negative thing, but I always had this black chain on. This is actually like a mini urn that you got off of Amazon. It's my little bit of my cousin's ashes. His anniversary was yesterday, but I was talking to my uncle yesterday, and he was like, if I was a young man, I wouldn't be getting married. I don't see no wives out here. And I was like, dang, my uncle's 72, and they're like, he's 72. Dang, like him and my aunt been married for 42 years. So I said him and my aunt, I'm bugging, but when I heard him say that, I was like, but I know my uncle, he would not live life. He would still do whatever he had to, he would still go and enjoy his life. If he wouldn't date all the time, he'd have some hobbies. He still does these things. A lot of guys are not doing them. Their purpose is non-existent. You get what I'm saying? You know, yeah. I mean, the women are rough, but you know, I'm kind of on the side of the women are rough, but either you not messing with none of them, or you messing with some of them and you mad that they still rough when you messing with them. Because a lot of these guys, either you not having sex at all, or you know, or you're not approaching women or what. Because truth be told, yeah, a lot of the ladies on BS. I ain't gonna front on that. But 9 times out of 10, you've met chicks that you could rock with. You met chicks that you could rock with. Now, some of them might not have been as attractive as you wanted. Some of them might have been attractive, and you felt like deep down she a thought. I don't trust it. You know, some of them might have been a little underweight. Some of them might have been a little overweight. You didn't get perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get perfect. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of y'all, a lot of folks gotta understand. You know, and I had this talk a few days ago with my lady. Like everything ain't gonna be perfect. And I was saying it from my perspective because I wanted things to be a certain way, just in life. So it's like, yeah, like you're not gonna get a dime, bro. And I don't think you want one. It ain't that important. It's not as important as you think. A lot of people tripping, man. Yeah, but I need a 10. A lot of just people are just tripping, man. That's what the ladies on. That's why I said this is convenient. It's convenient trolling. Like, and using that as a reference, let me back up and say this. When Kevin was having his show and people was doing the high, and he brought up the high value man. A lot of y'all who've been in this space for a minute, y'all know where they came from. Y'all know that because y'all know when we talk to ladies will have these super high expectations of guys. That's why Kevin was so cool with dealing with it. Like he already knew the ladies was like, I want a man with everything. What you bringing to the table? Nothing. He was ready for it. He was ready for it. So when guys are starting to get so far down in the quote unquote red pill content that you become the chick, she wants a guy, he's got to make at least 6 figures. And what do you do? I strip on OnlyFans on the weekends and I get food stamps and I got kids. But I need a man who got it all. It's like, because that's my standard. Some of you guys are starting to turn into that guy. I need the finest woman imaginable to do all the freaky things that I want. So it's some women outside, but I will never leave my house or talk to her or meet her in person. She has to come and knock on my door with nothing but a coat on and no underwear and give it to me the way I like it. Read my mind. It's like, bro, shut up. Shut up. Don't let this internet make you waste your life. And I say that to get to the fact that some of us have been making content for so long. Some of us feel like we wasted our life trying to give brothers some game because brothers ain't listening. Like, man, you know what? That's a waste of time. So what I'm gonna do? Troll. What I'm gonna do? Drama. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jazz hands it up. I'm gonna shuck and jive for you because that's what you really like. It's the same as when people would listen to rap. Man, there's no real hip hop with a message. This music don't have a message. It's trash. It's garbage. But then if somebody get in your car, you FREE. It's like this hit hard, don't it? It's the beat. It hit hard. Man, shut up. Shut up. Like that's what it is. Like, shut up. Guys, man, I want this, I want that. No, that's not what you want, bro. You want the same BS you complain about. That's what's in your head 24/7. And when I say people, what's been up? And when I say people like the scumbag stuff, that's what people like. I'm gonna be honest when I say this, and it just it's coming from my heart. I don't think most of the people online want any kind of peace, prosperity, or progression. I don't think that's what they want. I think they like that African meme. I want problems always. People don't want anything peaceful. They don't. It's a turn off. We talk about women who hit the wall, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, a lot of y'all, y'all crashing into the wall because y'all just want drama all the time. It's nobody's fault, man. It's nobody's fault but your own. Just in my opinion, that's nobody's fault but your own. If that's what you want, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Oh, that, bro, that's what it's about. I mean, Dave, that's all. It's about the views now. Because I mean, I'm gonna tell you, like I've said it before. Some of these guys that made content that they got them, and y'all got guys fired, but dude ain't got a job. Well, let me get to this content, and then brother like, oh dang, y'all ain't gonna support me. I was doing this, and then dang, like y'all gonna leave me hanging. Oh man, f y'all. And when you making love crushing, you know, and when you're making content, it becomes a problem. When you make a content, it becomes a problem because when you see guys in the Manosphere make content, if you saw, think about it, man. Cynthia G was on Fox News. What is the lady's name? The lady that made the video. Her husband is like a pastor or something. She wound up having a show on a cable network. It's like, dang, what you've seen women, a lot of these women just go into the stratosphere. They were able, like you seen a lady like Chrissy. I remember when Chrissy had 800 subscribers. It's like, yo, she could pop up at any time of the day. Never seen her face, no avatar. Thousands of women show up and they there. Guys can't really do that. And y'all say y'all, what I'm saying? That's the message. We talking about the Manosphere, man. Guys don't support like that. They don't. And like I said, how can I say this? But then you see guys who make the skits and content that got nothing to do with the Manosphere. Like I like Big John and them. That's dope. They dope. But if they go live, it's like 100 people there. It's like, how did they get all these people in to watch these videos? Like, where's the engagement? And then you're like, okay, well, man. So they do a video, do 200, 300,000 people. And guys will say such and such is real, but it don't go around. Like, I would tell y'all, some of these content creators are tired of that. They're like, hey, man, F y'all. Because in my opinion, people are trolling and getting mad at the Black Manosphere space. But really, truth be told, they're mad at the Black Manosphere subscribers. That's who they're really mad at. Who? The Israelites? Well, yeah, because in Kyrie, I get it. Because think about some of the biggest YouTubers Hassan Campbell, drama. You get what I'm saying? Cali Muscle is funny as hell. He's entertaining. You get what I'm saying? Charleston White, he got banned, but he on this sucker drama. How many, like, I can't think of a big of a black man who makes YouTube content that's like chill. I can't think of a big one. Like they're white ones, they're business ones. They're others, but no black males. Not that I can think of. Not that I can think of. It's all sometime an amalgamation of it's either something that's Black Manosphere-esque, drama, or entertainment. It's nothing like you could just like that's some real talk, because that's not what brothers gravitate to. It's just not, But like I had told Solo, I'm gonna call him back, man. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I just wanted to get this out here, man, because to me that SBS thing is just convenient trolling. It's just, in my opinion, it's convenient trolling. And I'm sure I'm gonna get a response, and you know, it is what it is. If somebody get disrespectful, I might have to see you. You know. Matter of fact, shout out to Roger. Matter of fact, because you know, I saw that, I was like, man, come on, because the disrespect is like sometimes too high. And Roger had asked me over the weekend before I go. He asked me, he said, bro, why don't you step up and be more of a like pillar in the Black manosphere space? People, you know, I said, and I told him, I said, literally, I said, cuz man, somebody just gonna be anti to be anti and do something out of pocket, and I'm gonna really beat their ass for real. That's what's gonna happen. So I'm not even gonna get into that conversation to do stuff, because some of these brothers just like drama to the point that they think it's gonna be on the internet. And there's certain people, if I see you in real life, it's not gonna go well. I'm I'm making sure I'm gonna try to cripple you. It's nothing you can. That's what it is. So I just don't want to be in that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And before people say it, like, I tell y'all a million times, I'm a little guy, 5'8", like right now 165. Do not think that somebody's stronger than me or faster than me or hits harder or more skilled. That's probably not online. You got to be a professional fighter, and some of them ain't gonna make it. So I just don't want to put myself in that. I don't want to, because people keep tick, 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 and I'm like, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. That's what's gonna happen. So I just don't want to do that. But that's just my point. I'm gonna get out of here now, like I said, man. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to get this 2 cents out of here, man. Catch y'all on the next one next time. I'm sure I got a video that came out already, but peace.